really interesting battle.
We'll be the judge of that.
No, honestly, this battle.
We've fallen down this before when you said something is interesting, and we spent 20 minutes talking about fucking some cricketer from 100 years ago.
Not on this podcast, of course. But what I will do, is it going to be long? It's not going to be long. It'll be about 2 to 3 minutes. That's it.
28 minutes later.
Who gives a shit? What were you hoping for our reaction to be when you came up with this feature? Ooh, that's a lot.
Maybe they won't ask about them.
Nick Bosa gone for the season.
You can't keep saying Nick Bosa.
Yeah,
he's only been mentioned twice.
Now. Well, he's out for the season.
Is it the Houston Texans?
Another 21 minutes later.
So that I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, at least that bit ended.
Review of last week's games.
Week 4 started Thursday night with Seattle Seahawks at Edgy's Arizona Cardinals. There you go, Edgy. You can now talk about a game.
Yeah, I did actually watch this one. It was close, and I thought we were in for an exciting finish. Didn't quite materialise.
It was quite exciting.
It was quite exciting.
For a neutral, it was quite exciting.
I just always had that feeling that we weren't going to get over the line, and of course we didn't.
You were quite shit for 3/4 of it.
Yeah, undoubtedly. And again, I think it's last year we had the whole situation where the roller coaster, we'd win heavily, we'd lose heavily, we'd win heavily, we'd lose heavily. We're kind of turning that into in-game quarters now, where we were, shit for 3 and then really good for 1, but it's too late. And I also think that we properly missed Connor. Trey Benson's okay, but you can tell he's not got the experience of being the lead running back.
I don't think you can have him play all game either.
No,
you need to rest him up. Connor didn't play like 2 downs out of every 4. He might be there for, but
that always worked. That always worked really well because Connor got you the sort of the 8 yards, and Benson was the one to sort of push over. So when you put in Benson in as the lead, I don't think he's that he's that sort of player. So that's definitely going to affect us. Marvin Harrison, I don't know what's up with him.
He dropped a couple of sitters, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
He's no Trey Benson Phillips.
Definitely not. Who is?
What do we think of the Seahawks? Started 3-1. Are they like a sleeper team this year?
Darnold's not doing too bad, is he?
Yeah.
They're not great, but the defense has been solid.
Yeah. Who've they played? Us? Did they play
us?
49ers?
Yeah, they narrowly lost the 49ers week 1.
Yeah.
They fluked a win against the Steelers quite comfortably in week 2. And then they had a blowout against the Saints week 3.
So they haven't really been tested yet, have they? The one test you'd argue that they came across the 49ers, they lost. So, I don't know.
Minnesota Vikings 21, Pittsburgh Steelers 24. Live from Pittsburgh Island.
I think Lefty's still there.
Have we got a review from Lefty?
It's funny you should say that because we do actually have a little snippet from our Channel 5 correspondent.
Get in.
Reviewing the game that was shown on Channel 5. With James from Nottingham.
Right, it's James from Nottingham again, and I'm reporting from Pittsburgh today. Long story. I'd like to thank the makers of the podcast for sending me here to report on Channel 5's coverage on my birthday. Right then. So we're going to be covering the Browns versus the Lions. On paper, it should have been quite a tight game. Quack telling us that the Browns had the number 1 defense coming into this game. So it was going to be a bit nip and tuck. In reality, it was far from that. The Browns scored first, and then Gibbs tied it up. It did look like it was going to be end-to-end touchdown fest. But in reality, Brown's quarterback was shite. He was absolutely god-awful. Threw 2 interceptions, got sacked loads of times, and I think he was pulled off after 3.5 quarters. which was when my patience was starting to wane. Standout performance was probably St. Brown, 7 catches, 2 touchdowns. But I did like Aidan Hutchinson as well, 2 sacks and a forced fumble after a near-death experience, having been crowned by 2 units. He lay motionless on the floor. The crowd were aghast. One guy took his glasses off for a closer look, which kind of defeated the object of spectacles. But hey-ho, it's how he expressed his fear for the lad. But he got up and hassled the quarterback for the rest of the game. And the Lions came out victory 34-10. Happy campers. Nice, easy win. Over to Channel 5's coverage. We were late again. We had to endure games such as sacked, NFL player or paint colour. Let's get ready to fumble. That's carried on from last week, so that's a regular occurrence now. And milkshake or fake, where the crowd were asked to chant down the brown as the contestants tasted the milkshakes. The highlight really in the studio was we had an appearance from Joe Thomas. The regular expert was away in Dublin. So we had ex-Cleveland Browns offensive legend. I believe he had 11 years there, 3rd pick in the 2007 draft. Sat next to Queck, good old Joe Thomas, with an insight which was quite refreshing. Oh, sorry, did I say the ex-Cleveland Browns legend? 3rd pick in the 2007 draft, Joe Thomas. No, sorry. I mean, Joe Thomas, the ex-actor from In-Betweeners, who sat there looking embarrassed, didn't speak, and admittedly didn't know anything about NFL. So, well done, Channel 5. Keep it going. You've ruined my birthday. God bless you. 34-10, the Lions.
There you go. That's our thorough recap of whatever game he was talking about. That's not the game he was meant to watch, so I'm not sure he ended up doing that one.
I thought when you introduced it for the Steelers match, hang on.
No, that was the game he was supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I reckon because it was an early start, he forgot and had to watch the later game instead.
Also, he was doing that recording from a Weatherspoon's toilet. 100%.
Well, I've got this. He was in the broom cupboard with Philip Schofield.
Yeah.
And Ed the Duck.
Ed the Duck was definitely there. You could hear him in the background trying to escape.
Cheers, Lefty. That was amazing. I think we should have 10 of those every week.
Well, as Lefty's kind of led us there, should we jump to the Browns and Lions game just because we're kind of halfway through it already? And the Lions just put their foot on the gas, as they say, after the first quarter in this game and absolutely dominated the best defense in the NFL going into this game.
In the world.
World champions. Yeah.
Yes.
They got so many offensive weapons, Lions.
Deshaun Watson was very unlucky, apparently.
He was. That's what his defense said.
Yeah, nothing to do with the football.
No, didn't do anything wrong. I was just very unlucky, Your Honor. But yes, the Browns have been weird this year. They've had 2 games where they've kept it absolutely tight as fuck, and the other 2 games have kind of been blown away. It's the Browns. It's what the Browns are going to do, isn't it? You can't expect consistency from them.
You can on the defensive side of the ball, I would have thought. Really?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But in two games, they've been absolutely battered, and the other 2 they've shut everything down.
They're not going to come across the Lions every week, though, are they?
No, it's I think the Lions just might be really good again, and fingers crossed they stay relatively injury free this year. Because I'd like to see, if you ask me for an NFC team to get to the Super Bowl, I think I would go for the Lions. Though they're fun. They're a fun team to watch.
They're a good team to watch.
Right now, I would take, in order to make the Super Bowl as entertaining as possible, I would take Lions-Bills as a Super Bowl. That'll do me. I'll be fine with that.
And you might not be too far wrong from that.
I was hoping for it last year, and we got a fucking repeat of the Chiefs, which is the opposite.
Might be not too far away this season, where it's going.
Yeah, we hammered the Minnesota Vikings 24-21, and I was there.
Call it a
and
hammering.
Yeah, because it was only like in the fourth quarter they got anything going. For 3 quarters, that's the best we've played in fucking ages. Like on both sides of the ball. That was the best we've played in a long time.
80-odd touchdown pass from All Day Rod.
It was at the time, it was the longest touchdown pass of the season. And then Matt
Then he
Stafford
got
beat
beaten by
it
Stafford.
later on, yeah.
Mm.
But do you want to hear the most important stuff from that game?
How
No.
much was a pint of Guinness?
Free.
Oh yeah, you were on fucking yeah.
Okay. On arrival, selection of open style sandwiches.
Hey, this is the gold.
Fresh sushi and wasabi.
Nice.
Spicy nachos with a selection of dips. Cheese and bacon skins, jalapenos and sour cream. Mini veggie croquettes. Oh, okay, I didn't have any of those. Mini cheeseburgers. Basically, lots of mini American foods going on.
Yeah.
Barbecue and Jack Daniel's chicken drumsticks.
Oh,
They
nice.
were nice. They were nice.
Yeah, they actually do sound nice.
Desserts didn't have any of these, mainly because I was just getting stuck into all the other more carby foods. But also there are these boneless chicken wings with blue cheese dip.
Ugh.
Nice.
Can
In
I
our
touch-
little bit, there was 16, right? In our little
about
bit,
this?
I was the only
Fucking
one who
hell.
gave a shit about the game.
Really typical, isn't it? That.
That's
Can I just
corporate in a nutshell,
yeah,
innit?
because can I ask you a question as well? Because my guy from last year, he stood out in this, didn't he?
Steve Young,
Peyton Wilson.
Oh.
he's a decent player. He's in the team on merit.
Yeah.
About halfway through last season, he got into the team through injuries, and now he's in the team. It's simple as that. He's very good. The last couple of weeks, our defense has really woken up. We started very slowly, but forcing turnovers. TJ's looked very lively and very fast as well in the last couple of games.
Did he have a sack and interception?
Yeah, but also just constantly hounding Carson Wentz. I think maybe, I don't know how many sacks we got in total, maybe 5 or 6.
Wentz, I think he got sacked 6 times.
Yeah, the pressure on him every single time. I know it's just Carson Wentz, but it's still getting to him. And Vikings O-line was good last season, so I think it's quite an impressive victory for a generally unimpressive team. Shall we talk about Panthers 13, New England Patriots 42? Because the Panthers were coming off a 30-0 win.
It's almost like they reverted back to form, isn't it?
I'm going to put the Panthers and Falcons game as an outlier because the Falcons didn't even score against Carolina, and they get smashed off Carolina. Then they go and play a team what we think were decent, and it's just weird. I think this season's weird so far for scores.
But first 4 weeks, read nothing into it from the first 4 weeks. We shouldn't even be talking about these games because all the weird stuff in the season happens first 4 weeks, if you ask me. That's when you get the shock results. It was like week 2 or 3 last year when the Raiders beat Baltimore and all those sort of things. They happen early on in the season. Chargers 18, Giants 21. Oh, Giants blue. Look. Edgy, one of your teams. We'll let you talk about this.
I think, obviously, when you get rid of such an amazing player and a game changer such as Daniel Jones, a lot of harsh conversations.
I thought you were going to say Russell Wilson then.
No, don't be fucking stupid. I think there's a lot of hyperbole over Jackson Dart being, the save and everything. All right, he's got a win.
He didn't do a lot. He came straight in and didn't shit the bed.
Exactly that. Yeah. As a debut, you can't really ask for more than that, I suppose. But he's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
He didn't make any rookie mistakes like Joe Flacco did.
Rookie. Yeah.
No,
Well,
it was
yes.
a rookie. It was a rookie mistake. I
If
didn't
it had
say
been
who-
Jackson Dart making it, you'd have said,
Yeah,
oh,
you
that's his
go. Oh, he'll
inexperience.
learn. He'll learn. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. So,
Starter going forward.
I don't see how we.
Russell
don't see
Wilson
how
to be
he can-
traded.
Well,
So the Browns, when they
Russell-
released Joe Flacco,
Yeah, you never know. Though,
hasn't he still got that silly contract situation where you've still got to pay him? So
no, because we got the last cheap year out of him. Because
Did you?
obviously
Right.
that's how we
of
roll.
course, yeah.
But,
cheap
the
for
Giants-
old.
I think they've paid a fair whack for him.
They've
to
paid
do
3/4 of his salary already.
Who New York have?
Yeah.
Right.
that.
So,
So,
he's gonna get
right, so they could release him and not. It won't really affect them.
No.
But we've got to say that there was a little asterisk against this game in that the Chargers appear to have lost their entire O line.
Yeah. Where's that? Yeah. Where's that gone?
Well, the big loss is Joe Alt, isn't it?
Is he out for the season? Was he on your list, as?
I don't know if he's out for the season, but I think he's on IR.
He's on IR. Yeah. Well, the big loss for the Giants is Malik Neighbours. He's, I think, done now for the
He
season.
was out for the season.
And he's such a good wide receiver. And it's so unlucky.
He is, but I don't think he's. I don't know if Jackson Dart's going to be doing too much passing. He seems to be constantly looking to scramble.
It does all the time, doesn't he? Yes,
Yeah.
in that.
But
I got the impression that was just a oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit moment, rather than a
it's what I do, to be fair.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's
Yeah,
exactly how I play it as well. Just get the fuck out of the pocket as soon as possible. Saints 19, Buffalo Bills 31. The Saints had a go.
he did.
I tell you who
They
looked all right in
did.
this game. Spencer Rattler, the freezer boy.
Do you know something? Right, he's saying Spencer Rattler. We always laughed at Spencer Rattler. We did our little quarterback thing. I think we had him as the worst. Did we have him as the worst?
We all had him as the worst starting quarterback. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a stat now. So if I said he's thrown more yards than Tua Tagovailoa for Callum, he's thrown more than Kyler Murray. He's thrown for 5 touchdowns, only been intercepted once. Quarterback rating of 88.4. I think he's doing a steady job. Spencer Rattler for that team.
I think the Saints aren't very good,
They're not.
but he's doing okay in
I
a
think so.
not very good team.
I agree.
Bills, though, seem to be winning, apart from the opening game, which obviously they went to the wire. Since then, they've won with plenty left in the tank, or so it seems anyway.
Bills are just doing. It's like the new kind of way the Bills play now, just enough to win, and they're doing it.
But they're winning by. It's not like the Chiefs last year where they were nicking things and getting lucky. The Bills seem to be like winning by a couple of scores, and they just can't kick
and take the foot off the gas. At
Yeah, they play one gear higher than the opponent, but they're still capable of moving up another 2.
If we're making a case for New Orleans to be winless, I can make the case for the Bills to be lossless.
I don't think anyone will, because I just don't think it happens in this day and age. They'll have a short week and it'll just hit them one week. They'll have an injury, it'll hit them one week. I think if any team can do it, I suspect it might be the Eagles, who just got that grittiness about them. Philadelphia Eagles 31, Tampa Bay Bucks 25. This was a great game. It looked like it was going to be a blowout to start with, but fair play to the Bucks.
Well, look at the end,
making this competitive. Yeah,
I thought they were looking at the Bucks at the end, because I thought on that last drive, I thought they might have just squeaked it, but just came up short. But can I just? Obviously, I don't like Philadelphia Eagles, but I've screamed for this play because it's such an easy play. They get down to the goal line, and it says, "Oh, it's Eagles tush push," and they did it differently this year. They faked a tush push, which then split off left and got a touchdown. Everyone now puts everyone on the line for the Eagles for this tush push, trying to stop it, and it was just a matter of time that was going to happen. And so that now gives
it makes
defenses
sense.
headaches. Of course, it does.
Yeah, because now the defense will go, well, we can't have everyone on the line.
Yeah,
you have to have at least one standing off
because of that.
And so they'll just go, well, that makes it easy. Just do the tush push.
But what do we think of Eagles then? Of the real deal, or the spluttering along.
I think they showed their mettle against the Rams. I think the fact that they've got that passing game in them and just choose not to use it until they had to. But yeah, if you look at what they've got in that team, it's going to be tough for them. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to win their division. They're going to be in the playoffs. Once you get there, assuming they don't have loads of injuries, they're going to be a tough nut to crack in the playoffs. I think. I don't think they're not a spectacular team. I don't particularly enjoy watching the Eagles, but they're very tough to play against. I think the Tampa Bay must look at the rest of their division and go, "We're going to be in the playoffs."
Well, yeah, look, you've got the Falcons 2-2, Panthers 1-3, New Orleans Saints will look if they get a win. Tampa Bay sit 3-1 in that division, and you think
no one's going to get near them. No. They've already beat the Falcons.
Yeah. Well, who hasn't?
Well, two teams, obviously.
Just got that.
Washington Commanders 27, Atlanta Falcons 34. Let's see how eager you are to talk about Washington this week.
Well, actually, good news for Washington. I think JD5's back for the next game, which is good. Running game, Chris Rodriguez did okay. Bill did okay.
I don't think it's your offense that was the problem, though.
It's not. Our defense was shocking. I'll come to our defense at the moment.
Who?
We brought in kind of quite a few new players on the defensive line to stop Saquon Barkley, basically, in our division. And we became a rush defense because our rush defense last season was absolutely abysmal. Now, our first game, we played, who did we beat this week? Can't remember who we played. Giants. Right. And we stopped them. It was the Giants. And we stopped them. Didn't even get past the line of scrimmage. We think, oh, this is good. This is, but we've got 2-3 people out now on that D-line out for season. And it showed as well because we were poor. Not only that, we invested on Marshawn Lattimore, and he is so poor. He had a poor game last week. It was shocking this week.
Is he doing the Albert Hainsworth? Has he got the money now and he's lost any interest?
I think you might be right. You know, he will find another team. I've compared Marshawn Lattimore to Josh Norman. He came over from the Panthers with a big thing, Norman, and he played well for us for a season. Then he just fell off the edge of a cliff. Now, Marshawn Lattimore, yeah, for me, he's got to go. We've got another cornerback, Mike Sandstrom. We got him from last season. He was a rookie. He now is meant to be a third CB, you know, like a nickel CB. But we had an outside guy called Benjamin St. Jude. We had everything 6'4", quite quick, but thick as fuck. I give away so many penalties and pass interference plays that we got rid of him. I think he's gone to the Rams now.
Sandstrom got a pick, didn't he, last week?
Yeah, he did. He got a pick, but they moved him inside, and it's like he's forgot how to play inside now. It's a bit of a shit show, to be fair, at the moment. Needs work. Not only does it need work on defensive schemes and everything, it seems to be the player calling is quite poor. The communication on the field is poor. The penalties, what we give away, are ridiculous. What we give away, just stupidness.
I said a couple of weeks ago who your play calling reminded me of, and I'm not changing that opinion in the last week or so. It's very Arthur Smith.
It really is, isn't it? Yeah, it is Arthur Smith. And of course, we're playing Falcons. And it's a game where Dan Quinn doesn't want to lose because he was the head coach of the Falcons. And he did
got into a Super Bowl, and I presume they won.
Well, so close. But I think the highlight of the game was when Mariota scrambled and went full bang straight into Dan Quinn, knocked him off the floor, cut his nose.
That was quite funny.
Yeah, it was. And he jumped back up. Didn't know what day it was, but he got back up. Debo played well, I thought. But
he looks incredibly lively. Bear in mind, there were question marks over whether he'd recover from his injury. Yes. He's looking very good this season.
It does look good. There's one or two things coming out of Washington at the minute regarding Scary Terry. Now, he's signed a new contract at the start of the season. He has not
missed a lot of pre-season.
He has missed a lot of pre-season. But it already seems to be that is like the forgotten WR. It's like I don't know. I don't know if he's.
I'd
maybe
wait
struggling
until
for fitness.
Daniels comes back and see how they link up.
But even with Daniels with him, it's not right. Everything seems to be D-ball first, which at the moment's not a bad thing. Especially on special teams as well. D-ball's a plus on special teams, but it's just not clicking at the moment. Now, there's a big thing with the defensive coordinator. We've got Joe Witt, who, he's got quite a high reputation, but he's one of those old school kind of guys. There's nothing ever new or inventive about Washington's defense. Now, I thought when Dan Quinn come to Washington, being a defensive guy, he would sort our defense out because our offense kind of should take care of itself. But we're really, really, really struggling, I think at the moment. And I'm not even confident we'll finish second in this division now.
I think you will. Still.
I hope we do. But a lot of soul searching needed
because there's still two worse teams in you in this division.
Yeah.
Word on the Falcons. That's an impressive bounce back from the shambles of the week before, wasn't it? Michael Penix, at least he kind of got over that week 3 30-0 defeat to the Panthers pretty quickly.
Yeah, there was always going to be a reaction. If you don't lose, you don't get shut out against the Panthers, and you're not telling me there weren't meetings everywhere.
I think that the sentence ends. You don't get shut out against the Panthers. I think that's a full stop.
That's it. Yeah. So obviously they've had a lot of meetings, and bullshit's not going to cut the mustard and everything. They come back, expect to bounce back, especially at home. But yeah, it's a poor result for Washington. That
Edgy's favourite quarterback
in the world,
Daniel Jones, was at the Indianapolis Colts 20, Rams 27. This was a decent game.
Yeah,
could have gone a different way, could it? To be fair,
well, one error,
just a little error, only a little one.
Oh, I didn't see that. What was that? Do I need to Google something?
I know. I posted it actually. If you got Discord open, I posted it on Sunday night, essentially as it happened.
Yeah,
was that? I thought that was an old one.
No, it was literally
currently
a few minutes after it had happened.
Oh, right, hang on.
I don't think this one's as bad as like the Deshaun Jackson or I don't think he's celebrated. I think he just loses.
It comes out of his hands. He does.
Yeah, I did see that. Right, so it wasn't. I thought it was Daniel Jones, mate. Yeah, he dropped it. There was initial concern whether he stepped out of bounds, but he was fine with that.
Yeah.
Somehow he's just got a little bit of.
What he's done is he made a little move to step away from the defender, and I reckon his brain just switched off and he forgot to hold on to the ball.
It's not like.
But I don't think it was a celebrating early one. I don't think it's
like Jonathan Taylor, was it last year or was it early this year? He did pretty much the same thing and dropped it in celebration. And you thought,
I always call it a Deshaun when I see them.
Oh, right.
That's who I associate them with.
Right. 2 yard line, drops a ball and carries on running.
Or Lindsay Jacob Ellis. There's a reference for you.
It's a porn name.
Daniel Jones this week. G, what do you make of him against a decent team?
Got a bad pick. It was a very bad pick.
His first one of the season, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but also it's a go. Oh yeah, it's Daniel Jones. That's Daniel Jones. It was one of those. And it was like last year with Sam Darnold in those last couple of weeks.
Yes,
this is what he does.
I want to pick up another player, another wide receiver. And this one, we all know him, Nakua.
Puka,
yeah, 13 receptions and 15 targets, 170 yards and a touchdown. This guy's just phenomenal.
Yeah,
absolute great player.
I think I said it last year when we were doing our top 3 wide receivers. I think I can't remember who else was in it, but I think someone had Amon Ra. I can't remember someone else had, but I had Puka. I said difference he makes for that Rams team. Yeah. So I'd have him as the 3rd best in the league behind JJ and Jamar Chase. I'd have Puka next to them because I just think he puts up such big games whenever he plays.
Definitely.
Can we talk about Stafford's 90-yard pass? He's been going to Nakua every single play, and then I get the ball, a couple of minutes left, and then 90 yards to Atwell. Okay, I love that. For that, I love that play call. Arthur Smith would never do that. Jacksonville Jaguars 26, San Francisco 49ers 21 in San Francisco as well. So San Francisco went into this unbeaten.
Mm-hmm.
And for most of this game, it was dreadful.
Brock Purdy's back, of course.
I think he's not. I saw the game, and it looks like he's struggling to get like power on his throws. There were a couple of them which were dropping maybe like 10, 15 yards short. So I reckon they brought him back too quickly.
Yeah. It's listen. My opinion and thoughts of Brock Purdy. I'm never been a fan of Brock Purdy. I don't know. We'll see how he goes this season, but maybe he has come back too early. Maybe. I don't know. Who was there? It was Mac Jones, wasn't it? Mac Jones.
Yeah, just to let you know, based on the official quarterback rankings, you have him 12th, which is one higher than me and Edgy. So out of all of us, you're the one who thinks he's the best.
Yeah.
Get a fucking room.
Very, very kind. 12, I think. Yeah. Are you concerned about the 49ers? I don't even think they'll.
No. It's first year I haven't backed them to do well. So they're kind of middling. But they started 3-0, which it doesn't feel like they started 3-0 because they weren't that impressive.
I think let's say this, but I think 49ers now on the decline. They've got better teams.
They've missed their window.
Yeah, I think so. I think they now off a cliff and going down. Obviously, no Debo anymore. Injury problems. Purdy's been out, come back, like I say, maybe too early. Kittle's a big part of the offense, missing. Ayuk out. It's injuries again, I suppose. But Trent Williams, now at 73 years old, still playing left tackle.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Nick Bosa's out for the season.
You're joking?
Really?
Oh.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. The person who told me didn't mention it. They just kept saying he was out for the season.
Yeah, Nick Bosa's out. Wow.
Talking of teams who have missed their Super Bowl window, Baltimore Ravens 20, Kansas City Chiefs 37.
Ouch.
I still think the Ravens will win the division, but I will describe the Ravens so far this season using a word you haven't been able to describe the Ravens this century. They are soft. You'd never be able to describe the Ravens as soft before.
No. Oh, Ray be turning in his grave.
Well, last year's Ravens will be turning in their grave.
Ray Lewis.
Is
watching
Jackson
shit like
out?
that.
Is he?
Mm?
Is Lamar injured?
I don't know. I think they took him out as a precaution.
Was a precaution.
But he was playing shit.
Lamar, this is 3 hours ago. Lamar Jackson likely to be out week 5. Likely to miss the team's week 5 game against the Houston Texans after exiting week 4's contest due to a hand.
Yeah.
So that changes things massively, doesn't it? Cooper Rush.
Well, you say that. He was dreadful. He was dreadful against the Chiefs. They actually looked a better balanced offense with Cooper Rush at quarterback than Lamar Jackson in that game. That's how badly he played. And he was getting sacked shitloads the week before as well.
What I did like about the stat was the Spagmeister. His record over the Ravens, I think, now stands at 5-1.
Got the
X again. Steve Spagnuolo, he was obviously famously the coordinator for the Giants when they beat the Patriots, I think he was. But he's gone to Kansas City Chiefs as a defensive coordinator, and 96 games, they beat the Ravens 5 times, only lost 1. That's not a bad. Got his numbers.
Can we say that? We've got a great record against the Ravens as well. Chiefs, I saw that this was Mahomes' first 4-touchdown game for 2 years.
Yes.
He looked very good.
He did. It's the best they've played probably in those 2 years.
Yeah.
I totally agree. What do you think it is about?
Back?
No.
Are they back? No, I don't think so either. But
no. The Ravens seem to be struggling quite a lot this season already. Is it the coaching? Is it one of these where a coach has been too long at a team and they're ready for a new change?
I don't know. 'Cause this seems to have happened. You got to bear in mind that 5 games ago they were in the playoffs.
Yeah,
And a lot of people fancied them to get to the Super Bowl last year. So has it all gone wrong that quickly? Obviously, they've lost a few players on to injury, but if you look at so far this season for a team who are famously difficult to play against, I think that's fair for the Ravens and the Harbour. Buffalo 41 points, Cleveland 17,
yeah.
then Detroit 38,
Mm-hmm.
and the Chiefs 37. That's a lot of points that teams have been putting up against the Ravens.
Yeah, yeah. So look at that side of the ball, defensive side. Struggling. They're not going to do anything. They're bottle jobs, aren't they, Ravens? I think.
Yeah, but they normally bottle it at least in the playoffs.
A little bit later. But
I always thought that the Baltimore defense was supposed to be really good. Yeah,
meant to be.
Always
Built
ranked
on
really
D.
highly on fantasy football and whatnot. But they're just very leaky at the moment.
They were built on defense, same as the Steelers.
Yeah. Chicago Bears 25, Las Vegas Raiders 24. I was the only one who went for the Raiders to win this, and nearly did.
Nearly. It's so close, but no cigar.
Close, but no donut. It's but it was the coming out party for a highly rated running back, wasn't it?
About time, some people would say. And in the air as well. You know, he did better. I know he's only got 2 catches, but he got 2 touchdowns receiving. He got 1 on the floor as well, 138 yards off 21 carries, averaging 6.6. Did fumble, but it did look good. This is his first game that he did look good. G just picked up on the point where Chicago Bears, back in the 85, I think he said, were the best defense around. And they've kind of come away from that and tried to put the onus onto the offense, which is kind of failing a little bit. But this game had a bit of everything. Geno Smith for the Raiders seems to be struggling this year. He struggled
Every time it cut to him, it was just, and there's another interception.
Yeah, he struggled against us. He struggled against the Bears. Is Geno Smith done?
Does he have the receivers at Raiders?
Well, you've obviously got Bowers.
He's got Bowers, yeah, but what else have they got? And you got Bowers who hasn't looked that good after coming back off that week where he was injured.
Yeah, you've got Myers as well.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think if Myers is your best top wide receiver.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Tommy Tucker, he had 2 catches, but after that, nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Right, Green Bay Packers 40, Dallas Cowboys 40. This is a tie. This game is essentially meaningless.
They were talking about that, weren't they? Should games end in a tie? Or should they keep going?
I think in a sport which is set up for there not to be a tie, there shouldn't be a tie.
Yeah. I've actually been to a tied game, and it was the Redskins versus the Bengals. Me and Callum went to Wembley and watched it, and it ended in a tie. And you think, you just spend 4, you spend 4 and a bit hours in the stadium watching this, and it's like it's a draw.
I was famously
when you watch cricket.
Yeah, but I don't like cricket. One of the main reasons I don't like cricket is they play for 5 days and it's a fucking draw. Okay, on to Monday night, and a game so bad they scheduled another game up against it. Jets 21, Miami Dolphins 27. This is an odd game because the Jets was so superior to the Dolphins in this game in pretty much everything, apart from turnovers and the ability to not give up stupid penalties.
Yeah, I didn't see
they killed themselves. They killed themselves in this game. They lost so many big plays that got brought back for an offensive penalty. They gave up so many yards on defensive penalties. If you were a betting man and you had money riding on this game, you go, is the fix in here? Because the Jets seem to be doing everything they can to just fuck this game up.
13 penalties.
Yeah.
That's
As
crazy.
Aaron Glenn was saying at the end, he says we need to eliminate stupid, which I quite like as a phrase.
Line them up against the wall.
But this is 2-0-3 teams. I saw the Jets in this game. This was a game they definitely should have won. Against the Steelers, first game of the season, they should have definitely won that game. Okay, I think they got blown out by the Bills and narrowly lost to the Bucks. So I think the Bucks beat them with a last-second field goal, didn't they?
Yeah,
So
I think that they did. Yeah.
what you've got there is an 0-4 team who aren't that far off being a 3-1 team, but they keep shooting themselves in the foot.
You see, this is why I know Aaron Glenn's gone in there. This is why you got Pete Carroll gone into the Raiders, because they were giving up silly penalties last season. First thing is eliminate stupid things, what you can control.
Eliminate stupid. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Eliminate stupidness. Give over just committing stupid penalties. Just play the basics well, and we'll go on from there. Get the basics down. We'll open everything up a little bit more. Well, they've got to trust the players, and so far the Jets can't be trusted.
No. Who else can't be trusted at the moment? Cincinnati Bengals 3, Denver Broncos 28. This was probably the most one-sided game. Not in the scoreline, but just the Bengals have got nothing.
I fear for Browning, I really do. Absolutely nothing.
This is one of those. This is one of the things I've also said, and I think Callum's come to this way of thinking as well. You can have the worst wide receivers in the entire league, but it can still be made to look good or decent with a good quarterback. This is the same with the
complete
opposite. With the opposite, yeah. So you've got a mediocre at best quarterback, and you have got such an elite offense out there, and awful. Higgins 32 yards, Chase 23 yards. It's
Jamar Chase with 23 yards in the game. That's scandalous.
And the thing is, that was like I think 3 receptions or something like that, and so it's not like they were even big plays where he was being brought into the game. I think the big issue is I don't think he's got the arm to.
No.
I mean, it's unfair to say he hasn't got the arm of Joe Burrow. He hasn't got the arm of most quarterbacks.
Random rookie roulette. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Random rookie roulette. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Random rookie roulette.
Shall we talk rookies?
Yeah. Wow.
As is tradition, we'll start with San Francisco running back Jordan James.
Massive week.
Edgy, onto your guy.
No, just go straight to the next one.
You're joking.
Okay.
Didn't have anything. Zero.
The thing is, I already know Daz is going to win this on the grounds that I heard him mentioned once. So,
no, I heard. Oh yeah. Well, my guy doesn't even say he was on the field. Oh no, sorry, he did. In fact, even worse than that, he scored minus 0.2 fantasy points. He was on the field for 29% of the snaps. No targets, no receptions.
Oh, what a player!
Yeah,
obviously
at least he's getting involved, unlike JJ as he's known.
I think it's a foil, and he's like we need to mark him, and we'll put 2 players on him.
To be fair, they were playing the Panthers, so you know.
So, Daz, what about
Corey Schweinsteiger?
No.
Oh, I was going to start with my defensive player.
Come on, we start with the offensive players because they seem to be universally shit.
Okay, let's start with Aio. Shall we start with him? But he had a good week this week. Did Aio? I'll just bring his stats up here. There we go. Bring it up.
Oh, he did.
That's a decent.
He had a better week than Jamar Chase.
Here we go. Let's have a look how he did. So 4 targets. 2 receptions, 44 yards. So not overall brilliant.
But out of the offensive players available, definitely in the lead.
Yeah, definitely.
So what about your defensive guy, not called Schweinsteiger?
Corey Schweinsteiger, I think he's a legit player, and he fits the Brown scheme so well. He had 8 tackles, 3 solo, 12 sacks, 3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 touchdown.
12. Are you reading the team stats?
No, he had 8 total tackles, 3 solo. There we go.
Okay.
Still
Edgy,
a good
remind us
week.
who your guy is.
Jalen Walker, Atlanta Falcons.
Massive game.
Had a great result, but didn't really need to do much to finish it. 2 total, 1 assisted, 1 solo.
One solo, it's and solo, not one solo.
Oh, yeah.
Go on to Jihad Campbell, linebacker, Philadelphia Eagles. 4 total tackles, 2 solo, 2 assists, but 1 game-clinching interception.
Absolutely massive.
Saw that.
And for that reason, he
Daz
gets
still
my
thinks
vote.
he's won.
That'll be Schweinsteiger.
Yeah, I'm claiming it this year. Like a Harry Kane tap-in that I was nowhere near. I'm claiming this one.
No, definitely your guy.
Next week's predictions.
Next week's predictions.
I did last week, Gorgie.
Well, last week I got 9.
Oh.
You got 10.
I must have got 12.
The plebs got 8. Edgy got 6.
No, 6. Sure, it's not a 9 upside down.
Very sure. So the last 2 weeks, you've got an 8 and a 6 from 16 games.
Giving you all a chance. That's all it is.
The worst thing is, I got 5 of the last 6 wrong. I was going so well.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Although, to be fair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the last 9 of the plebs, they started off losing 1 from the first 6, the first 7. Then they lost.
They got 7 out of 9 wrong.
7 out of 9 wrong, yeah, which is not good.
Okay, so it's going to be Thursday night football.
Yeah.
Big old game in the NFC West. 49ers at Rams. The plebs have gone for the Rams.
Edgy, can we get AI thing up? Just the scores, just for this one. Means nothing, but I'm interested to see what to say. I'm going to go for the Rams. 49ers. I just feel maybe McCaffrey could go out on this game.
And I don't know if you're aware of this, but Nick Bosa's out.
Nick Bosa's out. It's massive. I think he's out for the season.
Right, we are going. I'm going with the Rams anyway, and AI is saying Rams 27, 49ers 24. Another score.
Okay.
And of course, both teams sit 3-1. Can I just add, before you say that,
this is,
just going into this game, the Rams have scored 20 more points, but have conceded 6 points more than the 49ers.
That's worth interrupting me for. The London game, I believe, Minnesota Vikings at Cleveland Browns, the chirpy Cockney Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, Vikings, please.
I think this will be a really close game. I really think this will be an actual 1-score game. Vikings will win, but I think it'll be a 1-score game.
I also think it will be close and the Vikings will win. What does AI think, Edgy?
AI says Vikings 24, Browns 10.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Fran Tarkenton will get them.
Okay. Oh, fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
One issue I have with the plebs is they keep putting their results in
the
wrong order. So they've got Dallas at the Jets. They're gone for the Ravens.
Why not?
I'm going to assume they mean the Jets because they've put the Jets in to win the Dolphins-Panthers game.
So which game are we doing? The Cowboys?
Yeah.
Cowboys at Jets. Now, the Jets are awful and they bring a lot of it on themselves. So obviously they will beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
AI says
for the Jets as well.
Obviously doesn't know what the fuck it's on about. Cowboys 28, Jets 17.
See, that's why the robots.
What did you say?
That's why the robots will never take over.
Say that again.
Cowboys 28, Jets 17.
That's right, because at first I thought it said Kyler Murray. What?
I mean,
hearing starts to go at that age, doesn't it?
You what?
indeed.
Indeed.
We have got
okay.
Broncos at Eagles. The plebs have gone for the Colts, but they have gone for the Eagles in a different match. Ironically, they've gone for the Eagles in the Texans game. Daz is meant to go, isn't it?
Yeah, Eagles found a way to win.
Edgy's not even watching. He's just
No, I am. I'm trying to think.
He's trying to think. He's not doing it, but he's trying to.
Broncos. I'm obviously like about 28 points behind, so I need to be getting.
That's
some
not
points
true.
Back.
You're only six behind.
6 behind.
And it's
I
week 5.
I know, but I need to be.
And I haven't introduced the strange betting thing yet.
Oh God. Oh, in that case, Eagles, please. I was I'm trying to look for games where there's a possibility of an upset, and I think this is possibly one. But Eagles, really, they've just got too much in the tank, really. So I'll go with Eagles.
Okay. The first appearance this week of the Houston Texans at Baltimore Ravens. The plebs have gone for the Ravens, although they went for the Ravens earlier. I'm assuming it's the Ravens this time.
They went for a Ravens double. I got Ravens. Oh, especially Texans are struggling. Even though I went for Texans to win the division, I think Texans are struggling.
You see, I agree that they're struggling, but they're struggling on offense. They've actually done. Their defense is actually looking okay. And the Ravens would be possibly without their quarterback. They've already got injuries on defense. Fuck it. We've all gone for the same so far. I'm going for the Texans.
Well, I was also with the same mindset, so I was going to go with the Texans as well. But I think I'm going to stick with it anyway. If Lamar is out, yeah, Texans, fuck it.
All right. We can't change it. We're both stuck now, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Raiders at Colts. Will Edge's favourite quarterback bounce back? The plebs believe so. They've gone for the Colts. Daz?
Yeah. We saw Genty put in a good performance. But you've got a team in the Colts who are putting up almost 31 points a game compared to the Raiders' 19 points a game. So I'll go for the Colts.
I agree. I think the Colts will win, mainly because the Raiders look patchy as fuck on both lines. Edge is going to go for the Colts, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones roadshow, isn't it? But I do need a bit of divergence from you lot. But is this the game to take it on?
Is it?
No, it's not. Colts, please. Can we just skip the next one because it's already making me?
I think that this is going to be this week's shit off, isn't it?
Oh God.
We've got the Dolphins against the Panthers.
Who's the plebs gone for?
They've gone for the Dolphins.
I'm going to go for the Dolphins because I think with this Panthers D line, they've only recorded 2 sacks so far and they sit last for that. I think they're going to give Tua too much time, and Tua will find his man Waddle for a big week.
I was so unimpressed with the Dolphins last night.
Where's it at?
But being against the Dolphins in this game means going for the Panthers. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for the Panthers to win 2 home games in a row.
You know what? So am I.
Has this ever happened before? Have there ever been 2 of us go for the Panthers?
I know, yeah. And that's got to be testament to fucking how shit the Dolphins are. They have looked truly woeful.
Yeah, they have.
Without, I don't know, like I was going to say Tyreek missing, is that going to impact them? But they've not really been using him anyway. So
exactly. I don't think it's a big miss.
Maybe it's
I think out of all the winning teams, all the teams to win a game this year, I think the Dolphins are the worst team I've seen win a game. And I've seen the Steelers win.
Yeah.
Giants on a winning streak at the 0-4 New Orleans Saints. I mean, we thought this was going to be another shit off, but maybe the Giants are finding form.
As much as it pains me to say this, but I do think Giants will win this. Jackson Dart for the start, I think. Will they finish it? I'm not so sure. I expect Spencer Rattler to be pushed in this one a little bit as well.
The Saints have been surprisingly competitive so far.
Yes.
But they've also kind of not been that competitive in the final quarter. They start okay, but kind of fall away. Mm-hmm. I think the Giants are just less shit than the Saints.
And I've been saying that the Saints are going to go winless, so I'm going to stick with that.
Oh yeah, you can't
change that.
Well, we know your predictions for the rest of the season for them and
for them.
Yeah. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Seattle Seahawks.
This should be a good game. I think
that does.
Thank you. I think it will be. Yeah, Miss Jones. I think this will be a good game because two quite equal teams, both 3-1. Seahawks have the home advantage. 7 picks already for the Seahawks defense. Say the Seahawks just maybe even by a point, maybe.
Look
at the piss me off for another week.
I'm gonna go for the Bucks. I don't. So even 4 weeks into the season, I don't really know what this Seahawks team. So I'm going to go for the Bucks because I think I at least know they're a decent side.
I'm going to go with the Bucks as well.
Tennessee Titans at Arizona Cardinals. Edgy's boys. And we were just going to put the Cardinals down for this. Unless someone can convince me that the Titans might win.
Low scoring game, this one. For the Cards.
The only way you're not putting the Cardinals down is if the plebs have put the Ravens down.
Well, funny you should say that because they've put Caleb Williams. Yeah, it's got to be Cards, hasn't it? Do you think, anyway?
Yeah, I'm going Cards. Titans haven't got much going on in this team, but I reckon Cam Ward will continue to do one impressive play every game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions at Cincinnati Bengals. If Joe Burrow was there, this could have been a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, I think it might be a blowout.
No. So, Detroit lead the way with averaging 34.2 points per game against 15.2 in the 30th ranked team in the Bengals.
But yeah, it's got to be the Lions in this.
It's got to be. It has to be the Lions.
Yeah,
I think it could be the Lions by lots.
Yeah.
AI just incidentally has the Lions 31-21.
You'd think it would.
So, yeah.
Unless, of course,
but AI think Andy Dalton's playing for the Bengals. That's why.
Yeah. Unless they take the foot off the gas.
Washington Commanders at LA Chargers. 2 teams hoping to bounce back after disappointing shite results last week.
Yeah, terrible. I think we're gradually getting worse. If Joel is out, both tackles will be out for the Chargers. But
Joel is out.
Yeah, and we have our own edge rush problems we do with our guys being out. Okay. I'm going to go for Washington Commanders.
Daniel's definitely back, yeah?
Yeah, I think he is.
I think the Commanders as well, because that's a huge hit for the Chargers on their O-line. Will the Commies defense be able to take advantage of it? I think they probably should be able to. I think it will take the Chargers a couple of weeks at least to adjust to the changes on their O-line.
Yeah.
So I think the Commies might do this and just get Debo involved.
I'm going to go for shits and giggles for the Chargers just to create a bit of... Yeah,
it's a big game as well, isn't it? Because Commanders coming from the east all the way to the west as well. That could play a factor.
Yeah, someone else was doing that. Oh yeah, the Bucks going to Seattle. That's another.
No, that's massive. Oh.
Yeah.
Also, both Washington and LA have lost games that you didn't expect them to, so could be a good slugfest.
Yeah, so someone's got to bounce back in this one. Divisional game late night on Sunday. Patriots at Bills.
I think this is a lot closer if it was at the Patriots, but it's not. Both teams score well.
Patriots score well if they're playing
shit teams. You've got to be Bills. You've got to look at Bills all day long, especially at Buffalo.
Yeah, I think the Bills are very going to win this.
And you've already put all four answers in. I'll stick with the Bills.
Why? Why not just drag it across? It was perfectly obvious. And Monday Night Football, Chiefs at Jags.
Who's the pleb, just incidentally?
The pleb's a secret.
Oh, right.
Also, I can't remember. Which one I got first. I got two plebs got in touch. I chose the first one. So I'll have to see.
Well, it's nice to know who have been beaten by. Like, obviously being beaten by Van Halen last week. Who doesn't know.
Left
the week before. Yeah.
He did well, though. He went for Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Daz, Chiefs at Jags.
Kansas City for me.
Remember last year when the Colts were like had a winning record after 9 weeks and no one could work out why?
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, the Jags are going to be like this year. They're going to be like 5-4 after 9 weeks, and everyone will go, but they're not very good.
They would fucking bite your hand off for that.
Who's put Jacksonville to win this?
That's what made me question who the plan was.
Well, the Jags are 3-1 at the moment, but I think things fell kindly for them. I don't know if you know this, but they played the 49ers last week, and Nick Bosa.
Did they have somebody injured? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so out now for the season, I believe.
Yeah.
Just because of 3-1 doesn't mean like one dove, or one swallow makes a summer.
Well, and also the thing is, they lost to the Bengals, and they lost to the Bengals without Joe Burrow.
That's a lot.
So I think the Chiefs will win this quite comfortably.
If both teams play how they played in the week just gone, both teams played very well comparative to how they've played the rest of the season.
I don't think the Jags were that good last week. I just thought the 49ers were rotten.
Compared to how Jacksonville have been playing, though, well, they did enough to win, obviously. But Kansas have got too much to been there, too much experience.
Also, next week, I think we've got a guest.
No.
Ooh.
Is it Joe?
Joe?
Guest?
Yeah, that's a reference now.
I suppose 90s reference is actually pretty recent for you, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's Wigfield, actually. So it's...
Well, I've just seen a picture of her, and she's better looking now than she was back in the day.
Who's that?
Wigfield.
Really? No work been done at all.
Have a Google. It doesn't look as though there is, to be honest. It looks very fresh faced.
Scandinavians,
yeah,
there's something in the water, isn't there? But she still smells good though.
Yeah.
Right, I think we're pretty much done.
About 2 hours ago.
Yeah, but the great thing is, I know that I've got half an hour at the start that I can just cut straight out.
My fact of the week, the genuine fact.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, so we do have Dazzler's
a bona fide fact.
Go on, Daz, blow us away.
Hang on a second, because I need to leave a little gap so we can put the really good jingle in.
Dazzler's Fact Attack!
It's Dazzler's Fact Attack.
A lot of people ask me, Daz, and I say, yeah. And they say to me, American football, they use funny shaped balls. Yeah, they're not rugby balls, are they? I said, no, they're not rugby balls. They are actually American footballs. And the question is, how many balls are used during the game of the entirety of the length of the
That's
1
a
hour?
Question. We want,
and the fact is the answer. So the fact is,
ignore everything you've said so far.
Yeah.
Just say how many balls are used.
Okay. Then. This is an interesting fact of the week. So
no, it's not.
It is.
You're not allowed an interesting fact. You're just allowed a fact.
Okay then. So NFL actually regulate this. So in an NFL game, the home team must have 36 balls for an outdoor game or 24 for an indoor game. This is each team will provide these balls because they are to be tested by an NFL official.
The fact has ended.
No later than 2 hours. Stop cheating.
The fact has ended. You can when you said 36 outdoor, 24 indoor.
There you go.
That's the end of the fact. The rest of it
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but you piqued me interest. Why?
There you go.
Why the difference between indoor and outdoor?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna. Would you like me to?
It's not like you're ever going to kick a ball out of that stadium, is it?
No.
So conditions affect it. That's why
it is. It is conditions. You're absolutely right. Conditions. So if you're in a torrential rain on grass.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Scuffs and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've faded out then.
Like it's only
qbscpod@gmail.com